because you want to keep the pelvis in line too. So hold this for 30 seconds. I'm just gonna estimate. And I'm pretty stuck here. I think it's from me sitting down eating. I was probably here before I sat down and got crampy. But you'll see the second set, because I'm probably like, how many degrees is that from the side? What do you think? 70?
Yeah.
Something maybe? Yeah, I need to be 90. If you get a picture of it.
Yeah.
So 0 is my legs down, 90
Yeah,
is up
I
here,
know
and
that, but
that's 180. I'm never going to get there, but I don't really care.
Never say never.
So what's happening right now, like,
Underneath them?
to a science, like, what's happening? Like, why am I stretching?
Lengthening the muscle.
I'm lengthening the muscle, because I'm relaxing it. Now, how's it relaxing?
The Golgi.
Because the other one is being tacitly stretched, flexed.
Yeah, I'm overriding the Golgi,
Right.
the muscle spindle. Yep. And it is a, active or passive stretch. What is that for?
That's passive.
Passive, yeah. Now I'll switch. So, I can already tell it's like tighter. Like, that was getting loose around, that was probably a little longer, 30 seconds, but
It was.
towards the end it was definitely more loose. Now this side isn't as bad though when I started the right side, because I did something straight like deadlifts last week, and I don't know, it's a scar tissue from pulling my hamstring from being a sprinter. But watch, when I switch back to this leg, it should be a little bit farther, but I'm going to teach you something called P&F stretching, which stands for, who knows what that stands for?
Proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation.
I knew he would know that. John was a massage, are you still a massage therapist?
Currently, yes.
Still is, yeah. Lots of clients out here,
That's what I'm hoping for.
yeah.
Anybody needs a little, do samples.
Yeah, just beat up your clients and you start training them, and well, you do know I also do massage. Give you a deal, yeah. All right, let's see if it's a little farther.
Yeah.
It is, right? So if I want to make it even farther instantly, there's reciprocal inhibition and there's autogenic inhibition. Reciprocal inhibition means the opposing muscle group is relaxed, right? That's when you're just walking. When you walk, you lift your knee up, you use your hip flexor, so then your glutes relax. That's a natural phenomenon. But when it's altered, like it's too tight, then you're not going to get anything going from the glutes. That's what it's saying. So if I want to stretch it like that on purpose, like that, force it more, if I need to use the opposite muscle, do I keep going this way, or do I go this way? What do you think, to force it? Like this way?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my hamstring to relax my hamstring. What do you think?
Wait, to relax your hamstrings?
So I'm always the antagonist. The antagonist is the hamstring, obviously. So if I go this way, I'm using more hamstring and glutes. If I go this way, picture it like walking, the reciprocal inhibition. I'm actually going to use my hip flexor to relax my hamstring. So I actually would force it this way more. Right? So I actually would come even more by using this. I pull it farther than it wants to. Like this. Let's say 6 seconds. All the books say a little different, but it's not long. Go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stays there. See that? I used my hip flexor. I flexed my hip to relax the hamstring. Reciprocal inhibition. If I go this way, which I can't really do it this bad, but Peter, can you stand in front of me?
Yeah.
And I'm going to press into your hip or whatever. So watch this. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For a couple just farther.
Yeah.
I use the hamstring and the glutes to relax itself. That's why it's autogenic inhibition, similar to static stretching. Autogenic inhibition is using the same muscle to relax its own muscle, which is static stretching and foam roller is, because you're on directly on the muscle. When you're on a foam roller, it has nothing to do with the opposite muscle, right? So when we did active stretching outside, which one do you think that was? we went like this and then back up.
That's odd.
And for the moment it was, but the actual movement was reciprocal, right? If I was to go like this and stretch my chest actively, especially dynamically, I'm using my back to stretch my chest. You see the difference? But if I'm just holding it statically, it really has nothing to do with my back muscles. I'm just kind of holding it like this and relaxing my chest. If I go like this, I'm using my back. That's why it's a natural. When you're lifting weight, it's basically reciprocal inhibition, right? But if you're holding it, you were kind of right because we did pause for a moment. So to get there was like reciprocal, and then we went like 1, 2. So it's kind of a little bit of pause. And then we did pause. But if it was just up and down or kicking the legs up, high knees, that's all reciprocal inhibition, right? I got to do the other way now. This is going to be weird. So I'll do it this way. I should be like this because I'm not flexible enough right now. So I'm going to do it to make it even. So I'm going to do a 10-second static stretch, which is autogenic inhibition. And then I'm going to go this way and force more hip flexor to relax the hamstring. So it's like walking. When I use my hip flexor to relax that, that's why it's reciprocal. So I'm going to go like this. 6, 5, 4. It doesn't take much, so I'm not pulling 100%, like half, 20% to 50. And relax. And it stays there. I just forced it to stay there. And then I'll do a 10-second stretch, and then I'm going to use Peter again and do the, what is that called? Autogenic, yeah. Using the actual hamstring to relax itself, basically. All right, Peter, I'll get you again. Let's keep it there. So it's just a little bit of force. I'm not trying to like fight them. There's like contract and hold, and there's relax and hold too. So.
But I shouldn't be applying force because you want to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it to you.
Okay.
That makes it easier. But you could like tell the person like to how much to do, like pushing to me, or you push and they fight against you. This is the easiest way. And I'll just do it myself. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See, just went farther. I do a 10-second stretch. This is farther when I started, right? It's the fastest way to get someone flexible. I would say temporarily. Static stretching does it more in the long term because it makes it more plastic in nature. So you're going to partner up and do that to each other. So to do it without the band, I'll show Peter if you lay down here. Someone's got to stretch his big ass legs.
Right, so put it on your shoulder.
Yeah, so it's like this.
That's funny.
And you come here like this, right there, so it's relaxed. And you may, because he's tall, I can't do both hands, so I got to go like this. You don't want to do on the kneecap because you're hyperextending it. You go like this, and I make sure that this leg, if you can't see it, I can switch like this. And I can also go like that. So it'll be a little easier. So I can go like this and make sure it's neutral and this leg doesn't come up. And I go like this. And just push a little forward. And you just don't like strain it. Then you go 30 seconds.
I was going
And
to
then
ask you.
switch legs.
There was a woman kickboxer who wanted me to do this with her one time. I was like in the gym.
That's a little awkward, yeah.
I was like, uh-uh.
Yeah, it's something real flexible. You have to get like closer and it gets low. That's why I was showing the opposite side if you're awkward. Like you can go on the opposite side. It's when you're in between and they're really flexible and you're all. Other people may look over like, oh, I'm not training with that guy. You should feel. There was a movie. What was it?
I know what you're talking about.
Who was it? It was like they were in a park and he kept touching